Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to talk about 10 fantasy and magic anime with a badass main character. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and if you are new, don't forget to subscribe. Now without any further delay, let's begin.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Student Council President Goshoin. I'd like to extend my gratitude to you.
Number 10. Nedoj no Yome. After mustering up the courage to propose to a girl in an online game, Nishimura is devastated when she flat out rejects him. To make matters worse, the girl reveals that she is actually an older man in real life. With his dreams crushed and his heart broken, Rujin comes to an abrupt decision in the midst of his raging fit. He will never trust another girl in an online game again.
Down each time! 10 times! Don't you have any common decency?
Years later, Rujin is now in a guild with 3 other players, one of whom possesses a female avatar by the name of Akko. Akko is deeply in love with Rujin and wants to marry him. Although he entertains the possibility that she might be a guy, Rujin accepts her proposal, claiming that her gender doesn't matter as long as she is cute in the game. However, after a discussion between guild members that led to all of them having an offline meeting, Rujin finds out that Akko, along with the other members, are not just girls, but also his schoolmates.
Fart knockers. But what if we did this?
You managed to defeat me. Your strength is impressive, even for you.
Number 9. Suka World End. 500 years since the human race almost went extinct at the hands of the fearsome and mysterious beasts. The surviving races now make their homes, towns, and cities up on floating islands in the sky to keep out of reach of all but the most mobile of beasts. Only a group of young girls, dubbed the leprechauns, can wield the ancient dug weapons needed to fend off invasions from those dangerous creatures.
Whether in the past or now, fighting.
Into the people's unstable and fleeting lives, where a simple call to certain death could come at any moment, enters an unlikely character, a mysterious man who lost everything in his final battle 500 years ago. Unable to fight any longer, the man, Willem, becomes the father those kids never had, caring for and nurturing them even as he struggles to come to terms with his new life, in which he feels the pain of helplessly waiting for his loved ones to return home from battle that his daughter once felt for him so long ago.
Please come back, Willem. Please.
The train on track number 4 is bound.
Number 8. Blood Blockade Battlefront. All sorts of different supernatural monsters living alongside humans, this has been part of daily life in Hellsalem's lot, formerly known as New York City, for some time now. When a gateway between Earth and the beyond opened 3 years ago, New Yorkers and creatures from the other dimension alike were trapped in an impenetrable bubble and were forced to live together.
At your own peril, you big bitch. Listen.
Libra is a secret organization composed of eccentrics and superhumans, tasked with keeping order in the city and making sure that chaos doesn't spread to the rest of the world. Pursuing photography as a hobby, Leonardo Watch is living a normal life with his parents and sister. But when he obtains the all-seeing eyes of the gods at the expense of his sister's eyesight, he goes to Hellsalem's lot in order to help her by finding answers about the mysterious powers he received. He soon runs into Libra, and when Leo unexpectedly joins their ranks, he gets more than what he bargained for.
Congratulations. Yeah, right. Like I'm ever gonna thank you, you stupid ass!
Number 7. Goblin Slayer. His party head up to the snowy mountains in the north after receiving a request from the Sword Maiden. A small village gets attacked. They encounter a mysterious chapel. And something about how these goblins are acting bothers the Goblin Slayer. The first 25 minutes is a recap of the first season. The movie that follows is an adaptation of the Fifth Light novel. Number 6. Arifureta. The ordinary life of 17-year-old Otaku is disrupted when he and his classmates are summoned to a fantasy world and tasked with saving mankind. While his classmates are gifted with impressive abilities useful in combat, Hajime is belittled for only gaining an inferior transmutation skill that lacks any real offensive power. During an expedition in the Great Orcus, Hajime is betrayed by one of his classmates, plummeting him to the bottom of an abyss.
やっぱり魔物の肉食ったせいでその特性を手に入れちまったんだな。
そうだ。
Taking an interest in him, you and a few others along the way accompany Hajime on his journey to find a way back home while steadily transforming from commonplace to the world's strongest.
お前はここで何を守ってたんだ。
私は信じています。彼は必ず勝つでしょう。
Number 5. Overly cautious hero. There is a popular saying, you could never be too careful. It is very important to prepare for every situation you may face, even if it seems like an unnecessary waste of time. Also, in games like RPG, it is good to exceed the level of your enemies to achieve total victory. These words describe Seiya a little too perfectly.
いつまでもいつまでもでももう時間
While his attitude may be a bit annoying, it might just be the saving grace of Gibrand, especially considering that it is a world where the forces of evil dominate each and every expectation.
準備は完全に整った。
相手スライムなんですけど。
魔女だ。
魔女の仕業だって。
どこに隠れてたんだ。
Number 4. Grimoire of Zero. In a world of constant war between humans and witches, there exist the beast-fallen cursed humans born with the appearance and strength of an animal. Their physical prowess and bestial nature cause them to be feared and shunned by both humans and witches. As a result, many beast-fallen become sellswords, making their living through hunting witches. Despite the enmity between the races, a light-hearted witch named Zero enlists a beast-fallen whom she refers to as mercenary to act as her protector.
人間の顔がわかるのか。
獣おろしの呪術帰りを見破りずして。
He travels with Zero and Albus, a young magician, on their search for the Grimoire of Zero, a powerful spell book that could be extremely dangerous in the wrong hands. During their journey, his inner kindness is revealed as he starts to show compassion and sympathy towards humans and witches alike, and the unlikely companions grow together.
意味より意味を見出し、無より有を生み出すドラ闇の魔女よ。テレビアニメゼロから始める魔法の書。
Number 3. How not to summon a demon lord. When it comes to the fantasy, none can match the power of the demon king Diablo. Possessing the game's rarest artifacts and an unrivaled player level, he overpowers all foolish enough to confront him. They perform an enslavement ritual in an attempt to subjugate him, but the spell backfires and causes them to become his slaves instead. With the situation now becoming more awkward than ever, Takuma decides to accompany the girls in finding a way to unbind their contract while learning to adapt to his new existence as the menacing Demon King.
俺は強い。俺は一人で旅を続け、一人で駅ドナを倒し、一人で魔王軍を滅ぼした。
Number 2. Unquitting heroing. After saving the world, the strongest hero Leo became someone who is not wanted in the peaceful human world. He was too strong, Exiled, he seeks a job at the Demon King's army, which he had defeated and needs to be rebuilt.
もらいますからね。へいた。なんかいろんなもの。
The army had many problems. Too much work, financial troubles, etc. Leo starts to make things better using his power. Leo encounters Echidna again and asks for why she invaded the human world. There was an unexpected story.
見ていろよエキドナ。必ず入ってみせるからな。魔王軍。
私は清く正しく強い神官。そして。
Number 1. The Executioner and Her Way of Life. The Lost Ones are wanderers who come here from a distant world known as Japan. No one knows how or why they leave their homes. The only thing that is certain is that they bring disaster and calamity.
異世界人を元の世界に返せる儀式場があるのよ。今から旅に出る感じ。ワクワクするね。
The duty of exterminating them without remorse falls to Menu, a young executioner. When she meets Akari, it seems like just another job, until she discovers it's impossible to kill this girl. And when Menu begins to search for a way to defeat this immortality, Akari is more than happy to tag along. So begins a journey that will change Menu forever.
誰がどうしてもこれからどんな時だって私はメノちゃんの親友だよ。
That's it for today's video. I hope you like it, and please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe the channel. If you are new, remember to hit the notification button for any more upcoming videos.